Okay, so imagine this. You stumble upon a magical text box. Anything, and I mean anything, you type into it just appears right in front of you. It's like this ultimate creation tool, and the only limit is your imagination. And, well, how good you are at telling it what to do. Let's dive into this.
So, we're going to follow the story of this one person who finds this exact magical text box. And they figure out pretty fast that while it's unbelievably powerful, it's got this one, let's just say, dangerous little quirk.
So our hero starts out pretty simple. They type create fire and poof, a nice cozy little campfire appears. Perfect. It's working exactly like you'd hope. Easy enough, right?
So they're feeling pretty good about themselves, feeling confident. They decide to crank it up a bit. They type more heat, and just like that, the fire doubles in size. A little more warmth, a little more light. This is awesome. It's so easy.
But you know how it goes. They get a little greedy. They want to know, what's the limit here? So they type two little words, maximum heat. And this is the moment where it all goes completely off the rails. Just like that, the whole world is just fire everywhere. The floor is literally melting. I mean, this isn't just a bigger campfire. It's a full-blown inferno. The text box didn't give them what they wanted. It gave them exactly what they asked for. Okay, so total panic mode, right? Our hero types the first thing that comes to mind. Stop fire, give me a companion. But here's the thing. They've just slammed two totally different, super vague commands together without any specifics at all. And the AI, being an AI, takes this literally. The fire's gone, sure, but in its place, 50, I'm not kidding, 50, digital goats fall out of the sky and just bury our poor hero. So buried under a pile of goats, our hero has this big aha moment. The chatbot isn't picking up on nuance. It's not getting the vibe. It's taking every single word at face value. Okay, so why did all that chaos happen? This is the really interesting part. It's not that the AI is stupid, it's just that it thinks in a way that's completely different from how we do.
What our hero was bumping up against is this whole idea called prompt engineering. Really, it's the skill of crafting your instructions, your prompts, so you can bridge that huge gap between what you mean in your head and how the AI thinks, which is all about logic and data.
See, the AI has no idea what's going on in your brain. It can't guess what you want. It only knows the exact words you feed it. You were thinking, hey, a friendly partner would be nice. But all the AI heard was the word companion. And based on its data, what does that mean? Apparently, a whole herd of goats.
And this is really the secret sauce right here. To get the results you want, you have to learn the prompt's logic. You've got to start thinking less like you're chatting with a friend and more like you're writing code for a computer, giving it exact instructions.
Okay, so now that our hero gets it, let's see what happens next. They're ready for another shot. But this time, they're not just going to ask for something. This time, it's all about precision. See, a really good prompt isn't about using big, complicated words. It's actually the opposite. It's about being super, super specific. You have to clearly state your goal, give it some context, and then lay down the rules, the constraints and parameters, for what it can and can't do. And this right here, this is the perfect example. Look at that new prompt. Single, that specifies the number. Well-behaved, that sets the behavior. Digital dog, that clarifies the type. And will not cause chaos is a direct order. See how every word has a job? Nothing is left up to chance.
So our hero types in this new, much better prompt, and poof, the goats are gone. And in their place, one perfect, happy, well-behaved little digital dog. It worked!
So what does this little story really show us? It's actually pretty amazing. Once you understand the logic behind the prompt, you're not just hoping the machine gets it right anymore. You're the one in control. You're the creator, the architect of this whole digital world. So if you thought that was cool and you want to get a real feel for this kind of logic yourself, the absolute best way is to just do it. And for that, I've got to tell you about this explainer sponsor, Brilliant.
The thing I really love about Brilliant is that you're not just sitting there watching a lecture about AI. You're actually getting your hands dirty and interacting with these concepts. They have thousands of lessons on stuff like data analysis, programming, and AI where you can really experience the logic for yourself. They even have a built-in editor so you can mess around with Python right away.
It is, seriously, the best way to start training your brain to think like a programmer. You can try out everything Brilliant has to offer completely free for 30 days just by using the link in the description.
And on top of that, you'll get 20% off an annual premium subscription if you decide to stick with it.
So there you have it. That's the fundamental secret to getting these incredibly powerful new tools to actually do what you want. It's not magic, it's logic. It's all about being clear, being specific, and being intentional with your words. So now it's your turn. Go on, try it out. Your own magical text box is waiting. The only limit is how clearly you can describe what's in your head. Just, maybe steer clear of maximum heat for your first attempt.